Let's make the base for a very simple abstract Ganesha. So I've made a circle and an inverted U, and then two circles and two ovals, triangles for the ears and the legs. Now we'll give proper outlines for the head and the trunk and give shapes with proper curves to the ears. We'll make the legs and the feet and join the other part for the body. With an oval, we'll make just 5 fingers and make the hand, and the other hand with a modak, just darkening the outlines. Also, I'm trying to make symmetry inside the head so that I can make 2 eyes properly and give an eyebrow as well. I made a trishul instead of a tilak because there's a shivling above it. Let's start with the darker tone of orange color. I'm using oil pastels here. And then just made a curve there and made a medium tone, that is with a light hand. Now I'm blending that lighter tone of orange with ochre yellow such that no white part of the page behind is visible. I've just speeded up the video here. You can take your time. Don't be in a hurry. Enjoy coloring. And then everywhere inside, I am doing the same ochre yellow color with a very medium and a light tone. And then smudging in more towards the inside. At the end, I'm using a brown color, coloring in the remaining part with a medium tone, and I will blend it again with the same ochre yellow color. If you blend it well with the lighter color itself, you did not use tissue or a paper or a blender to mix in all the oil pastels. After just coloring up, you can simply blend it directly with the very lighter shade, or you can blend it with the finger itself. Even that works well. Next, I'm using yellow and the lemon yellow shade for the bright aura around the shivling. And for the shivling, I'll be using the violet color for the outline, the dark outline. The deep blue for blending in with the medium violet. I'm also going to color inside with deep blue with a dark and a light tone, and finally blending everything with ultramarine blue. And then I took a scraper. Actually, this is a clay tool which I'm using for scraping off. And I'm making this 3 lines, which you can see on the shivling in the form of a tilak. So I'm just scraping off the upper layer so as to get a shade. Next, I'm going to make heavy tones of grey in the head, the body, the hands and the legs. And on the inner side, I'm going to use a medium to light tone. Make sure to avoid coloring the areas around the eye. Also be very careful to color inside the hands as the space there is less. Once this is done, I've taken the white color and blended all the greys very nicely. I'm going to add more layers of grey and blacks on it during my final touches. With the same scraper, I am just scraping off the areas around the eyebrows and the Trishul tilak. For the legs, that is the clothes. Basically, I'm using the violet color again for the border and a medium tone inside with a very light touch of middle purple pink color to give in a bit of shade. I'm going to use 3 shades of green for the base. That is the phthalo green, and I'm making a dark or a heavy tone continued with a lighter tone as I go down. And I'm going to blend it with a light green color from bottom to top on the lighter shade to the heavier shade till above. To give in more depth and to make it more contrastic, I'm using a deep green color to give in few darker shadows. I've used the indigo shade to add layers for the clothes. Just on the borders, that is the outline. and then black for the whole body, that is around the grays. With a dark brown color, I'm giving outlines to the rest of the area, and for this I'm using the Vendic brown and smudging it well on the outside so as it makes it more deeper. Also given shadows on the green using the same Vendic brown and blended it well. Added more of a black for more highlights, and then blended it with grey so that the strokes of those black lines is not visible, and this gave in more depth, more detailed effect. You can blend everything with the hand, with a finger. You can use a proper paper, stumps, or soft tissue paper. Your bud will also work. with a bold pencil, let's say 6B, 8B or 10B, you can give the final designings or final outlines. The sketch pen won't work here on oil pastels. So that's what I've done. I've given all the outlinings with a bold pencil. And I've scraped out the tooth with the same clay tool. That's it. Once I was satisfied, I gave in more of an antique frame to it. So to make that, I made a black outline and then gave in a Wendic brown shadow on the inside, blended it well. I felt like just adding a red on the tilak and white as well to give highlights. And that's it. that was the final part, final touch up. Hope you got inspired. It is very simple to make. You can choose your own colors and just clean it up and it's ready.